Previously on Community Crime Solvers Live.
Who killed Don Silver? How determined? 3, 2, 1. The answer to Bell, Book, or Kendall. It was the intern, Wilson guessed. Sherman looked surprised. No, of course not. There was no thief. Sure there was. Mr. Bourne told us. The sergeant's eyes widened. Oh.
God damn it.
Precisely. I don't know why Arvin Bourne wanted to kill his vice president, but it had nothing to do with the stolen plans. He killed Silver in the copy room, then found a witness and discovered the body. Bourne made up that story about Silver trying to catch the thief, and of course Silver wasn't around to contradict him. What made you suspect Bourne? I suspected him from the beginning, but I had no proof. So I made up a story about the plans having to be in the mail chute. Bourne needed to preserve the illusion of a thief, so he grabbed a set of plans and tossed them down the chute. That's the only way to explain why the plans are on top of the yellow envelopes instead of underneath them.
I'm so done. I'm done.
Whoa.
I'm done.
Calling-
But how the heck was anybody supposed to figure that out?
It's like I got smacked out of nowhere with the roll of information or something. Boy.
How is this? What? Oh my god. Well,
That's toys have gotten burned by that stupid thing.
That goddamn green footage.
Next case. A Halloween homicide. Sherman loved Halloween. It gave him a chance to dress up as Sherlock Holmes and still seem normal. The pudgy detective was in his usual costume, escorting a squadron of children down Elm Street when he noticed a crowd gathering in front of old Miss Cleghorn's house. She must be up to her usual, chortled Sherman, putting on some horrific mask and scaring the kids at the door. Miss Cleghorn was indeed scaring the kids, but not intentionally. Inside the open door, Sherman could see her frail body lying in the entry hall, wearing a monster mask on her head, surrounded by blood. A plastic bowl lay nearby, its contents of wrapped candy strewn everywhere. Sergeant Wilson stood beside the body. He glanced over at the man with the calabash pipe and the deerstalker cap. Is that a costume, Holmes? With you, it's hard to tell.
Ooh.
What happened, my respectable partner in crime? It's an accident. It took us a while to reconstruct what happened. Wilson pointed up to where a strand of large pearls lay centered at the top of the stairs. She was upstairs when the first trick-or-treaters rang the bell. She put on the mask and grabbed the bowl. She must have slipped on the pearls and stumbled down the stairs. 2 cars pulled up at the curb, one behind the other. Sherman recognized Miss Cleghorn's niece and nephew, Emma and Bobby, as they got out of the cars and approached the front door, both of them dressed for a night out and seemingly unaware of the tragedy. "Aunt Rita!" Bobby gasped. "Your aunt had an accident," Sergeant Wilson told them. "She's dead. The kids have been coming up to the door for half an hour or so and getting no answer. One of them finally looked through the window and saw her." Bobby noticed the spilled candy and the mask. "What's she doing wearing a mask?" "She was obviously doing her Halloween thing," Emma said. "She promised she wouldn't this year. We were taking her out to dinner." "Well, obviously she changed her mind," Emma said, shaking her head. "I don't know how many times I told her not to wear a mask on the stairs." "When did you last see your aunt?" asked Sherman. Bobby stared at the rather overage of trick-or-treaters. I dropped by this morning. My daughter left her skateboard here, and Aunt Rita made me coffee and we chatted." Sergeant Wilson grabbed Sherman by the collar and dragged him aside. "Don't try to make this a murder. The neighbors say there were no visitors since this morning." Someone could have driven up in the back alley and come in that way, argued Sherman. Believe me, friend, this was murder. So the question, why couldn't it have been accidental? Who does Sherman suspect and why?
Oh gosh.
Bum, 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 the pin.
It's like 3 questions.
Yeah, that is unfair. It's 3 questions. And I don't know anything.
So, whose daughter was dropped off and where again?
Okay, so Bobby came over to Miss Cleghorn's that morning to pick up his daughter's skateboard.
Mm-hmm.
He was given coffee, and that was the last time he saw his aunt.
Did they say what time it was?
Morning.
At like what time was like in current time?
Between the hours of 6 and 11.
I dropped by this morning. There was no time.
So that's what time Sherman is there.
So Sherman is there in the evening.
Okay, cool. That's all.
Yeah, because they're
And Emma didn't say anything about where she was, right?
No, Emma's not said anything about where she was.
And the 2 suspects is niece and nephew.
So
No-
niece,
no
nephew.
And the
Emma-
trick-or-treaters! Come on, guys.
Emma and Bob, yeah.
All right. So Apollo, you had a question?
Yeah. Could you just go over when the cars pulled up again? Because I missed that.
So
Oh, Mr. Smarty Pants missed it. Mr. I got the answer, missed it.
So it was after the sergeant and Sherman Holmes had already got there. The Wilson explained what was going on, and then as soon as the explanation happened, that's when the 2 cars pulled up, one behind the other.
That's the part I just need reread. Right after they showed up.
Were we here?
Two cars pulled up at the curb, one behind the other. Sherman recognized Miss Cleghorn's niece and nephew, Emma and Bobby, as they got out of the cars and approached the front door, both dressed for a night out and seemingly unaware of the tragedy.
Okay.
I honestly have absolutely no idea. It's okay.
I'm gonna do a Fred does. D. I'm just gonna stop there.
Your voice isn't deep enough.
Why is this?
So, Bobby was the only person in the house that day.
Mm-hmm. And people said that they had not seen any visitors come in to her house all day after him.
Didn't she just kill herself?
Goodbye, cruel world.
She
I like
murdered
the way you
herself.
think.
Oh my god.
This is actually a suicide, guys. Plot twist.
Alright, so, we all ready?
Enough.
I think so.
Alright, we all good?
Just pick A, B, or C, Fred.
Big D.
All
D's
of the
nuts in your
above?
mouth. Oh, sorry.
No.
Oh,
These
Sorry, we
for
gotta
don't
edit that
know
out.
shit.
Alright.
oh gosh. Alright, so here we go. Show in 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, okay. I
Because science.
I'm sorry. Frankie, please explain your answer.
Well, I had 2 answers, but I had to pick the one. I did trick-or-treaters because they're the only other people that were at the house.
Little kids.
They come with parents and they come with the older children. Why ain't get no candy to answer the door? That's why I want to look this side. And then, why is it no accident? Well, murder is no accident, so that's all I got.
That's all I got. Oh, you're the best.
That was clever. That was clever. I can see the kids trying to scare her, and she falls down the stairs. Boom.
So, Vince.
Emma, because I almost forgot the reason I chose Emma. Holy cow, why? Oh, because Emma already knew Alright, if I'm remembering correctly, Emma already knew she fell down the stairs. Although she fell down the stairs, and I would think sometimes you fall down the stairs, I don't know how much blood you'll lose. If you crack your neck, or I don't know what the hell happened exactly, but I wouldn't expect that much blood.
Desi could
I don't know, and like I said, she already knew she fell down the stairs when she got there, so I don't know.
Okay. Fred, I want you to explain your science theory.
There was something about blood, wasn't there? I figure if she fell down the steps, she probably wouldn't it probably wouldn't be really blood or anything. She has a mask on, right? So I'm guessing someone stabbed her in the eyeball or something like that and put a mask on so you couldn't see it. And I'm gonna say Emma because I don't know, I didn't hear a lot about her, and so I just guessed Emma. So yeah, and if you put that all together, it just equals science.
Apollo.
Alright. I said Emma because if she fell down the stairs, I feel like there would be more chaos around the stairwell, like a broken stairwell or something like that. Yeah, flailing, a whole bunch of flailing. Plus, the other thing that got me was both her and Bobby showed up dressed for a night out, and Bobby's the one that said we were supposed to come and get her for dinner, and Emma said, oh, maybe she just changed her mind. So I think Bobby's aware of where they're supposed to go, and Emma's just like, oh, maybe she just didn't want to come because I killed her, basically.
Or maybe.
Wait, that was who and why? Yeah, that's all I got.
So, I picked Emma as well. Probably for the same reason Fred did. There just wasn't enough about her for me to be like, no, it wasn't her. Why do I think that it was not an accident? A couple reasons. Number one, the candy dish is the candy's strewn about everywhere, but she's supposed to have fallen down the steps. Now, I could be wrong, but when you're trick-or-treating, you don't take the candy upstairs with you. You put the candy by the door. So she wasn't upstairs with the candy, so I didn't fall down the stairs with the candy. So that's why I think that someone hit her.
Trick-or-treaters.
Yeah, trick-or-treater theory. Why do I think Emma, though? I don't know. Probably for the same reason that, people were like... The nephew was like, she's supposed to come to dinner. Why is she wearing a mask? And then Emma just makes up a story about why, she just decided she wasn't going to do what you said. So...
Which could happen. I'm a grown adult. I ain't got to do what you said.
She probably opened the door with that mask on and trying to scare someone, and they probably got shot in the face.
Right.
I swear I'm just a cowboy. Bang! Oh shoot, I left it loaded. Sorry.
So, please leave us who you think did the murder in the comments, and we will let you know next week.